Well. Um, so it was late night. I was bored. I just got up. So I thought talk about this whole libel case and people not understand the bigger picture. This is so the title of this is Megan Thee Stallion wins defamation case, the price of a reckless mouth. Now, before I begin, I'm not on neither of these people's side. I'm not a fan of Megan. I'm not a fan of Miago. Um, So I'm not on either side, but I understand that these people are not playing with you no more. You can't just talk about anybody and think that, especially somebody who the industry has picked to be their money person. You can't talk about Beyonce any kind of way. You can't talk about Nicki any kind of way. You can't talk about Cardi B any kind of way. You can't talk about people who the industry has placed their bets on and think that you're going to come out unscathed. Um, Whether you believe Toy did it or not, that is her personal thing. Nobody has to believe Megan when she said that he shot her. However, the court agree with, did believe that Tory Lane shot her. Now, you can look at that case and be like, that's a lot of shit that a normal person would have been like, yeah, that's some bullshit with this case. So, regardless, it is what it is. So I guess Miyago felt that he was wrong. Now, if you want to say he paid her, if he did not. Can't prove it. We don't know. So, but she went on this campaign against Megan, in which culminated with that fake porn that she put out there. And I figured that fake porn, that was the death knell for her. So once you put out that porn, whether you think it was her or not, you shouldn't put that out there and left it out there for everybody to see. That was out of pocket. Because even if you feel that that whole case against Tory Lanez was out of pocket, you think she was lying, okay, she don't have to believe her. But when you start putting out fake porn or putting out the porn, even if it was real, why would you even put that out there and leave it out there for everybody to see? That's out of pocket. But anyway, so Miago lost, which people predicted she would. So at first it was reported at 75,000. Now it got lowered down to 59,000, plus the court fees that she was going to pay, that she's going to have to pay for Megan for her lawyers, which she has some high priced lawyers, so she's going to be paying some millions of dollars. And the thing about it is, this debt cannot be waived away with bankruptcy. You cannot hide. You can't hide. You can't go switch banks. They're gonna be waiting for you. Remember, Tasha K tried to pull that stunt. Uh, she ended up having to pay. She had to do a payment plan. So you're gonna pay. There's no way around this. Now, and shouts out to Super Sly for he was reporting this. He was saying it, and I'm like, yeah, that deep porn, that fake porn, putting that out there, that was the death nail. Regardless of how you feel about how Tory Lanez got fucked over or not, you don't do shit like that. And then to constantly it became personal with Yago. And if you I get it if you felt that this dude was wronged, but you gotta watch your mouth. and you thought that because you're media, you would protect it. There is no protection, especially not now, because again, Megan, she was the horse, no pun intended. That was who they were betting on to get. The industry was betting on to make some money, and this her reporting on this case really stopped the momentum that Megan had. Let's face it. After this case, Megan's stock dropped, and part of the reason because of Miyago's reporting on it. I mean, that's right. Her reputation took a nosedive because of this. Now, whether you agree that Megan was lying or not, whether you agree that Toy did it or not, this case stopped a lot of that momentum that Megan had. And so it is what it is. And a lot of people who had their money on Megan, let's face it, they lost a lot. There was some money they were losing because of this. So somebody got to pay it. And guess what, Miyago, you the one gonna have to pay for this. Now, I wanted to show something right quick because I think people don't really understand the impact of this. And it's usually broke people because, broke people, ignorant people don't understand something. So I wanted to go into this right quick and show how ignorant people can really be. Let's share this screen. Okay. So I want y'all to pay attention. Right. So let's go here. I want this up here. So, all right. So, okay. So I just wanted to read this comment. So this is from Super Slide. Shouts out to him. His little short. Now I wanted to highlight Ballstain's 6162. You call getting 75K out of millions while Megan spends over 100,000s a loss. Super Slide. Some people are willing to spend millions to send a message. Plus, Bianco ain't got 75K to give away, so who's better off? Now, we know that it got reduced to 59K. But again, that's the initial. She still got the lawyer fees, which estimated up to the millions. So, false things. All the mob can give Miyago $1 is more than 75K. So stop. Also, spending millions to send a message is a wait halfway. When the message stops halfway, it's a waste of time. Ain't Tasha K doing her ish? So Super Slide was like, yeah, I'm not gonna read that one, but I'm gonna read my response. And this is from me. The message is you can't say anything about celebrities, especially someone who people with big money are invested in without penalty. Plus, this debt can't be waived away by bankruptcy. So you will either pay or go to jail for contempt of court. That will make more people conscious about their reporting and not so reckless with their mouth. Now, here's the response. I guess she's gonna have to spend her life suing everybody then. Make sure y'all buy her album. She's gonna need every penny. And I responded, if she does, that person will be paying to go into jail. Plus, more people are going to watch their mouths around celebrities. Please let people mess around and find out. So, so the point of this conversation, I think people are not getting, because a lot of these people don't have real money. Most of these people are broke, ignorant. Broke, ignorant people don't understand that what's really going on here because they broke and they ignorant. And let's face it, most people don't have money to sue somebody for defamation. But, you know, especially on here, not everybody can go find you until they can. Again, it's not hard to find anybody on here, especially the way the internet is set up now. All they need is your picture. All they need is your picture, and they can find you. And when they do find you, it's not going to be the talk. I mean, we've seen this many times on Facebook where somebody said some shit. Somebody said this dude was with the LGBTQ. Somebody said this woman did this, and somebody went to see them, and it wasn't to talk. It was to put bullets in them. So what these celebrities are doing now, because of Cardi B suing and winning against Tasha K, Nicki Minaj suing against Nosy Ho and winning, and now this one, you can't just say anything about any celebrity, especially someone people are invested in. The key is Meg Thee Stallion. Somebody they were investing in her. Rock Nation is was investing a lot of money in Meg Thee Stallion. She was going to be really the next Beyonce. And this Tory Lane situation and Miago's reporting on it really halted that momentum. So yeah, Miago got to pay, and she gonna pay. Yeah, oh, the 59,000 is not much, but when you get to the lawyer fees, yeah, you're gonna pay. And again, you cannot waive this away from. You can't waive away defamation debts with bankruptcy. You can't. There's there's no law that says you can do that. So you're going to pay it. There's no, you can't get out of it. You can't, you can try Tasha K, move your money around, but eventually they're going to find your money. Tasha K had to pay. This nosy chick had to pay. Miago's going to have to pay. So if you're a fan of these bloggers, guess what? You want them to keep doing what they're doing? Okay. But guess what? How big is your support? Are you really going to be up to paying for their legal fees? Are you going to be up to following them on Rumble or some other place when YouTube shuts down their channel or Instagram shuts down their channel? At least for the time being. Now, now, what this person was saying, Tasha K did that, but you don't see her saying all that shit about Cardi B no more. She got reckless with her mouth. And when Cardi was like, "Hey, you need to stop," Tasha didn't listen. Well, guess what? She got sued and she got paid. Now, Tasha got the money to pay it. Took a while because she kept trying to duck it, move the money everywhere. You can't run from this, especially again when Cardi B is one of them picked people that people invested money in. You ain't gonna run from this. They got your number. And if you think that you're gonna run, sorry, sis. Sorry, son. you're gonna pay. Now I remember this was a couple of years ago when Tia Mowry and Corey Hardwick they got their divorce. She filed for divorce. And this one blogger had this chick, this black chick, came up there was insinuating that Corey was a pedo. He was LGBTQ. He was luring young boys away from people so that he can have his way with them. And he put that out. Corey sent that cease and desist letter on him. He took that shit down quick. And people were mad at him. Like, why'd you take that down? Why'd you take that down? He was like, yeah, it was the right thing to do. Yeah, them people got to him. See, Corey is picked. Corey Hardwick is picked. He's picked to do big things right now. They don't want to mess that money up. And so them people come see you. See, a lot of these bloggers, they broke. They don't understand. I can say whatever I want, they ain't gonna bother you. Yeah, most people ain't gonna bother you. But when the right person comes and bother you, and you think that you just, oh, I just go hide my money. No, you can't hide this money away. They're going to hound you until you pay, or they're going to ruin you some other way. They're going to ruin your reputation. They will ruin you. This is the price of having a reckless mouth. You got to know when to back the fuck up. Calm it down. Because if you don't, this is going to happen to you. Meg Thee Stallion is one of them picked people. Cardi B is one of them picked people. Corey Hardwick is one of them picked people. People are invested in. Again, it's who is invested. So if somebody's invested and they put money into people like a Meg Thee Stallion, people like a Cardi B, and you think that you're gonna be able to say what you want to say about them, oh, you're gonna find out. Look what happened with Jaguar White with Jay-Z. She thought she was gonna go on Piers Morgan and talk her shit, and what she did, uh, Jay-Z sent that letter to Piers Morgan because Jay-Z got them people behind him, and he took that shit down. Jaguar White can't go over there no more. That's these people. When these people are picked to make some money, that's your ass. Even Piers Morgan, and he's a big thing out here. He bowed down. I don't think a lot of these bloggers understand. It's not Meg Thee Stallion. I just want to be clear when I say this. It's not Meg Thee Stallion that you're fighting. You're fighting Rock Nation. Rock Nation got a lot of money and a lot of big people, powerful people there. That's who you're fighting. That's who's suing you. It's not just Meg Thee Stallion. Listen, you want to make the argument, you want to have the conspiracy theory. Tory Lanez found out you're not fighting Meg Thee Stallion. You're fighting Rock Nation. That's probably how he got locked up. If you look at a lot of that case, I don't think he should have been locked up like that. Or at the very least, it should have been a mistrial or something. But she got them people behind her. Regardless of how y'all feel about Meg, she got them people behind you. And if you feel that you're gonna talk shit about her, you think you gonna have this axe against her, you better think again. Unless you got people behind you, you need to watch your mouth around her. And Of course, some people say, "Well, it's a black woman and people wouldn't try her." Cardi B is Hispanic. Nicki is not black. And this is white people up. Blake Lively is getting to defamation. This ain't just this ain't if these people are picked, it don't matter they black, white, whatever. Run your mouth about these people and you're gonna find out. Goofy over here was talking about Tasha K is still doing her thing. Yeah, and she ain't running her mouth like she did about Cardi B like that anymore, is she? She's not doing she's not going hard in the paint like she used to do in the past. Yeah, that's a level that you can't cross. And she know who to do that too. She ain't gonna do that to Cardi B like that no more. She ain't gonna make up shit. Now Miago gonna learn, hey, you can't do shit. You can't just do something because you don't like this person. You got to axe the grind. Mm-mm. You better keep it professional. Don't watch your fucking mouth. And this is to anybody. You can't go around doing shit because you don't know who is invested in the people you talk about. You don't know who's invested. You don't know who you're talking about. It could be a celebrity. It could be somebody down the street. You don't know who is following these people. But please, by all means, if you support somebody who do this kind of work, being a blogger, please keep supporting them. And when they get that lawsuit, please add a couple of dollars so they can help you. So you can I mean so you can help them fight out these lawsuits. Because with these cases, these celebrities now, where they even more so, now they're gonna go after y'all if they feel that you're worth it. If they feel like you are a threat, they're coming after your dough, which ultimately ruins your reputation. Let's not sit up here like Miyago's reputation is not damaged because of this. It is. And don't think that Tasha K's reputation didn't take a hit because of it, because it did. Mess around with these people, especially people who are picked, and you're gonna find out real quick how you're gonna find out if you really had those type of fans who's really gonna support you. Is Miyago fans really gonna support her through this? Or is she gonna fade away? Because not only she got to pay that 59K, she also got millions of dollars she gonna have to pay to the lawyers. And again, you can't waive this away from bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is not gonna waive this debt away. And you can hide your money all you want, try to do different accounts. You're gonna find out. So yeah, I guess you're gonna keep doing that forever. Especially that's gonna be even harder if you're married. Believe it or not, Miyago's married. She's been married for 13 years. I didn't even know she was married, considering how much of her breasts I've seen. Side note, this reminds me of a coworker that she used to be very flirtatious, shake her ass around at all of us at the job. She even had one guy was buying her food and stuff, going out of his way to buy food and just being flirtatious. She one time offered me, wanted me to pay her for sex. I declined. I don't do that at my job. Sorry. My pension is my my pension is my wife. I'm not cheating on my pension. But when she left the job, she just acted. She didn't act like that, and I'm like, hmm, weird. What the hell? It took another female coworker. You know she married, right? I'm like, she married to who? To who? Who's she married to? I was like, and I'm literally seeing her and this African guy. I mean, they play fighting. I mean, he's hitting her hard. Like, if my husband saw this shit, he would flip out. First, he gonna whoop that guy's ass, maybe, but then he gonna whoop her ass. What the hell is going? What's wrong with people? But regardless, maybe her husband's okay with it. But now her husband's money gonna be affected because not only did she got pay, they got to come out of their account to pay for this. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't think that people really truly grasp what the court will can do to you, especially when it's a defamation case that people don't understand. This is not a debt you can waive away with bankruptcy. You can't waive it away. You cannot get rid of it. You're going to pay or you're going to end up in jail. Not because of the debt, but a contempt of court. So yeah, play with these celebrities, especially ones who are picked that people who have big money, powerful people have big money on, and you're gonna find out real quick your mouth gonna get you in trouble. Well, I stress, especially the young men, control your mouth. Controlling your mouth gonna save you a lot of trouble. And I would say this to any young woman: control your mouth. Control your mouth is gonna save you a lot of trouble. Controlling your mouth gonna get you out of trouble because your reputation is important. If you have a reputation of running your mouth against everybody, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you, and that's gonna come back to bite you when in a court case because they're gonna use, especially you on social media, running your mouth, doing dumbass shit against people. Yeah, they're gonna find it, especially people who really want to get you. They're gonna find that stuff. Meg Thee Stallion had people behind her. Yeah, like I said, it's not Meg Thee Stallion that Miago's fighting. You're fighting Rock Nation. Rock Nation got them people behind them that will find your shit. And they did find a lot of her shit. So again, people. And to Goofy up there in the comment section. Okay, fuck around and find out. You're gonna find out. Let your blogger find out. And they're gonna find out real quick. You talk, you find the right one. And guess what? You're going to get she gonna pay out or he gonna pay. And if you think you're gonna run from this, no. Tasha couldn't run from it. Tasha couldn't run. She tried. She tried moving the money, but eventually she had to come back to that table and pay. And she had to pay millions. You can't run from this. You can't hide from it. You can't duck it and nothing like that. You will pay. And if you ain't really got that, and then you're gonna find out if you really have that support that you think you have. Are these people really going to support you like you think they are? Are they going to give up that extra money to help you pay off these lawyers, pay off this court case? Are they going to rock with you after the fact? Now that's the real test of Niago's fans because the lady was saying, "Well, they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay." Do you sure about that? Are you really sure that these people now Tasha K, keep it a buck, Tasha K's fans, they like that. The question is Miago fans are like that? Are they gonna put up that extra money to help her pay off these fees? Because she's looking at over $1 million in fees. Are her fans really about that? Are they going? Are they going to still rock with her? Because now her reputation is damaged. This is something that's going to affect her reputation, especially in the court system. Somebody else can if you start talking about another celebrity, they can come sue her. And this case is on that. Same with Tasha K. And that's another thing that the goofy over there didn't think about. You have a reputation in the court now. This ain't just in the streets. This is the legal system. And it's not a good idea to have a bad reputation in the legal system. I walk inmates in the court system, in the court, and there was this one guy got caught up with a cell phone in the prison. They found him dead to rights, and you know he was hoping that they will go easy on him. The judge read all the cases that he had against him, and he had a long list. He was supposed to get out about, I think, 10 years. He added another 15. So I think at the time he was 35 at the time. No, 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 he was older than that. I think he was. Oh, let's see, I think he was in his 40s. So he'd probably get out in his 50s. Now he's not getting out until his 60s. They made it concurrent, so they added another 15 years to his sentence. And you know why they did that? Because he had a long list of issues with the court, criminal cases. I think when people they don't think about their reputation like they should. Y'all really don't think about it. My reputation at my job is why I still have my job. Because dead to rights, I should have been fired a few times. I've been in the prison system for 18 years working there, going on 19. Now I should retire. I'm eligible to get my money for retirement in another 3. I should have been gone long before that. There's some stupid shit I did that should have got me fired quicker. But my reputation is what saved me with my supervisors. I think people don't understand how important your reputation is. You think you can come on here, say shit, and you think that's not your reputation ain't getting damaged. And then when your reputation is damaged, it makes it easier for other people to come against you. And people are not going to have this sympathy for you. A lot of people in that court system, if Miyako gets sued again, they're not going to have no sympathy for her. And a lot of people are not going to have sympathy for her now. Oh, well, hey, she ran her mouth again. Well, now she going to pay. And then how many of her fans are going to keep paying? And they're going to have to pay extra because she can't control her mouth. Same with Tasha. She said something else about Stallion. They sued her. That's on her record. You think she's going to survive another one? That's something to think about, especially if you want to be a blogger or you want to talk shit about these celebrities because you have a boner against them or you think you're going to get clicks and views. Just remember, you meet the right one, you're going to end up in court. And let's see if these people on here who's giving you these clicks and views are really going to help you take care of these problems. I don't think you have the fans like that. Don't let these people gas you up. See, I'm very careful what I say on here. I don't let people gas me up. It's not good. because I have a reputation to uphold, and I'm not gonna let my reputation get destroyed, especially for some YouTube clicks and views. YouTube is not where I make my money. No, YouTube ain't worth that. A secure job with a secure pension, and my lifestyle is gonna be secured. YouTube is not gonna secure you. So again, you think these clicks and views are worth it? Go right ahead. You're gonna find out real quick. They really not. It's not. But but you find out you want to be a blogger and you want to talk shit about a celebrity, you go ahead. And if there's somebody worth a damn and they feel like you're a real threat, go to court. You're gonna pay. And the thing is, you can't wave this debt away. You can't hide from it. You can't do nothing. You're going to pay or you're going to jail. It is just that simple. But please have fun with that. Have fun with that. Anyway, I didn't want to be on here too long. I just wanted to bring this up. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, so to speak. I also have Uber Bro. I'm also an Uber driver, and I share stories that I have with my Uber, the gig that I do, and I share stories about that too. So check that out, Uber Bro. That's also on YouTube. I might put a link in the description. But anyway, folks, lesson here. This is the price of a reckless mouth. Don't make it your cost. Y'all have a good one. Peace.